My name is Mike. I'm with Kilns, and this is our 12-button controller. It's made by Orton. It's a real workhorse. Orton is the company that makes the parametric cones, and they really know what they're doing. So this is set up and has cone fire turned on. So if you have a ceramic kiln and you're going to do the cone fire schedules that are in here, we simply press cone one time. It'll show you what the last firing was. If we want to go to 04, we hit 04, we push enter, and now we have a choice of speed. So if you look here, we have fast, standard, and slow. Standard is about 325 degrees an hour. Fast is 20% faster, which is about 360 degrees an hour. Slow, 20% slower, which is about 260 degrees an hour. So most people do standard, and we simply push enter, and it goes to preheat. Preheat's kind of unique in that it's entered in hours and minutes, and if we add a time of 2 hours and 0 minutes, you need to know that the kiln is going to change the program. It's only going to heat at 50 degrees an hour to 200. So if it's a 75 degrees in the room, you're going to take a little over 2 hours just to get from room temperature to 200. Then it's going to do the countdown of the 2-hour hold at 200 to help dry your pieces out before it starts doing the actual program of 325 an hour. So if we're not going to do this, we basically make it zeros, push enter. Hold is at the high end. So when you get all the way up to the max temp, you want to put a 5-minute hold or a 10-minute hold so that everything in the kiln has a chance to come to the same temperature as the little thermocoupler probe. It's a good idea for a lot of things, especially a tall kiln, a large diameter kiln, or a kiln that's really loaded. We want to make sure that every piece has had a chance to absorb the same heat before it turns off. So if we put a 5-minute hold in, we're just going to push 5, enter. It'll say idle, we'll push enter again, it'll go to on, and now it'll start clicking on and off to heat up at a schedule that's in the book. And usually the schedule looks like 324 an hour to 1022. Then it slows up a little bit to 1112. Then it goes 180 an hour. And then right before it hits the temperature, about 100 degrees before, it slows up to 108 an hour to help everything become saturated with the heat. While you're running the thing, you can always hit program review, and it'll cycle through all the numbers that are in that program. It's just a good check to make sure that you did 05 and not cone 5 when you didn't want to do that. Doesn't hurt anything, just cycles through and then continues on with the program. And that's the 12-button controller from Orton in the cone mode. If we want to stop it, we can hit stop for abort, we can hit enter, and we are done.